Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is shraydee, and today I wanted to address something that people have asked me, and that is, do I play the banjo? No, definitely not. I do not play the banjo. That thing back, that's just, it's drugs. Yeah, I just keep my drugs in a banjo case so that, so that people don't find them. Yeah. So, no, I don't play the banjo, so please stop asking. Okay? Yep, definitely do not play the banjo. So, yeah, let's just, Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon. Woo! Woo woo! Oh, I didn't snap right. Here we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is shraydee, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Gyarados. Now, can Gyarados do well in the Great League? Well, I'm here to tell you. Sort of. That's kind of the takeaway from this video is Gyarados can do okay with Aqua Tail, but without Aqua Tail, you're probably just going to get demolished before you get a charge move off. You might get one crunch, but that's about it. So let's take a look at Gyarados. So Gyarados can run Waterfall or Dragon Breath as its fast move. It does have Bite and a Legacy Dragon Tail, but you're going to want to choose between Waterfall and Aqua Tail. Just depends on what kind of coverage you're looking for. Now, with the lack of dragons being in the Great League meta at this moment, I opted to run Waterfall. It does obviously help against ground, rock, and can help against steel as well, because it's one of the only types of moves that will be neutral to steel. Now, you're also going to want to run Aqua Tail, so hopefully you got one for Community Day. I did record this on Community Day, but hopefully this will be out the day after Community Day, so I hope you guys got one, and I hope you guys got powered one up for the Ultra League, because it will be doing pretty well in the Ultra League. Now, in the Great League, let's take a look, shall we? So right now I am running Galarian Stunfisk with Mudshot, Earthquake, and Rock Slide, and then I've got Gyarados with Waterfall, Aqua Tail, and Crunch, and then Defense Deoxys with Counter, Thunderbolt, and Rock Slide. Now this is a team that I was familiar with. I had just replaced Ferrothorn with Gyarados, so I mean I did what I could. But let's take a look and see how Gyarados can do. Okay, so this is an interesting matchup here. Now, we will be doing super effective damage with our ground type attacks because of Lantern's electric typing. They will be doing super effective damage with the water gun as well as the Hydro Pump if they can land it, but Thunderbolt will be double resisted. So we're just, they don't fall for our bait there. So that's pretty unfortunate because that Earthquake would have done a whole lot of damage if we had thrown it. We're going to shield. They also go for the bait. That would have been double resisted. Doesn't feel too great. Now, if they don't shield this one, they've got Balls of Steel. So let's see. They don't. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to switch out because we don't want to get farmed down there. They come out with a Lowland Marowak. Now, a Lowland Marowak will be taking super effective damage from the Rock Slides because of its fire typing. So this is going to hurt. But they are going to be able to get to a Shadow Ball right here, and I decide if it's a Shadow Ball, I'm just going to sack the whole Deoxys. Sack the whole thing. So it is a Shadow Ball, unfortunately, but we can come in with Gyarados and Waterfall down before they get to another Shadow Ball. This Bone Club will be resisted. And so we're able to Waterfall down. We expect that Lantern to come back out right away and throw its energy, and that's exactly what happens. Thunderbolt will be double super effective to Gyarados because of its water and flying typing. We're going to switch out immediately. They are also going to switch out to catch this. I went for the Rock Slide. I should have just gone for the Earthquake. I don't know why I went for the Rock Slide, but since we are resisting the charms because of our steel typing, we're able to get to 2 Rock Slides. 1 Earthquake probably would have done more damage, but, you know, we'll take 2 Rock Slides. That's pretty good. So now we can come in with our Gyarados and farm down. As you can see, Gyarados is very squishy, taking a lot of damage from those charms. Now we could bait with Aqua Tail and then go for Crunch, but I decided they already threw their energy, so we're going to be able to get to 2 Crunches here. We will resist the water guns, so we went for the safer play, which was to go for 2 Crunches. Because if they didn't shield if we went for Aqua Tail and they didn't shield it, then we definitely would have lost. So we're able to take that game. I didn't think I was going to win that one, so you know. Good job, shraydee. That's one thing you did right. Alright, so we're going into the next match here. You guys, shraddee's such a dumbass, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Okay, so we're going up against Umbreon. This is a very neutral matchup. So we will be doing neutral damage with all of our moves, and they will be doing neutral damage with all of their moves, except for Last Resort would be resisted because it is a normal type move. Foul Play, they are going to outpace us if we're going for the Earthquakes here. We're counting their Snarls. It takes 4 Snarls to get to a Foul Play. They're not going to shield it. Most Umbreons don't shield the first one, and then we're just going to go for another Earthquake here. We want them to, you know, either shield or this is going to kind of, yeah, so we're going to win, basically, because we can tank 2 Foul Plays still. They are at 1.5 right now, I think, and then 1 more, and yeah, so they were at more than 1.5, but now they're at 2. We will be able to survive, and then we can Mud Shot down. And we've got, I think we've got Rock Slide ready. And I was very mad at myself right here for throwing the Rock Slide because it's going to take 3 bubbles to take us out. I thought it would only take 1, so we would have been able to get to that Earthquake. But it was, our health was very small. I was very worried. So obviously we're going to come in with Defense Deoxys. All of Gyarados' moves will be resisted by Azu. So unfortunately our only response to an Azumarill is a Defense Deoxys, but we can do pretty well because this Thunderbolt will be super effective. So if they don't shield this, it's going to do some pretty good damage. Yeah, so now it looks like we can just shield this and counter down. We do want to retain some health on our Defense Deoxys because it is kind of the most valuable player left on the team. They come in with a Lowland Marowak and they've got 2 shields, so we're definitely going to throw a Rock Slide here and hope they shield it. And they do. And now we come in with Gyarados. Now we will be resisting everything except for the Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball might even KO because Gyarados is so squishy, and we're definitely going to have to shield this. Taking too long to think past shraydee. It is a Shadow Ball. There's no reason for them to bait. And then we go for the Aqua Tail, and it was a CMP tie. But we decided the last second, like, we probably shouldn't hit any bubbles there. But Azu's so low that we're going to be able to Waterfall down. Doesn't matter how much energy we had. We are able to take the win in game number 2. 2? Okay, current shraydee is also a dumbass. Game number 2. That was game number 2. All right, so we are 2-0. Feeling pretty cocky about myself, you know, in this moment here that you're watching. But let me tell you, past shraydee, you're so dumb. Okay, so obviously a good lead here. Bastiodon will be taking double super effective damage from ground type moves. Now we do not have a response to a Razor Leaf user. We could go into our Defense Deoxys, but we're just going to stay in here because we know we can get a shield with one of these Rock Slides, and the second one will get out of here. Yeah, the second one will be doing a massive damage, but we're gonna either have to, we're just gonna let this go at this point. We're gonna sack the whole Pokemon, sack the whole thing, and then we're going to come in with our Defense Deoxys and counter down. Now, counter will be resisted because of Victory Bell's poison typing, but we can take it out, and then in comes Tropius, another Razor Leaf user. So it's not looking too great for us. Not looking too good. So Rock Slide is super effective because Tropius is also a flying type, and they're going to be able to get to the Leaf Blade at the same time. They will win CMP, unfortunately. So we're going to have to shield in order to get this Rock Slide off, and then we have to switch out after this, otherwise we're going to get farmed down. We won't be able to get to another charge move. And Gyarados will be taking neutral damage from the Razor Leafs, but Gyarados is very squishy, and we will be doing resisted damage with our Waterfalls. They do an amazing switch into Bastiodon to catch this crunch. Now, Bastiodon is weak to water, so if we had gone for the Aqua Tail there, we would have been able to get to a second Aqua Tail and probably take the Bastiodon out, but since they did that very nice switch, we are going to lose with 1 shield up as we get farmed down by the Bastiodon. So, very well played on my opponent's side. Congratulations on getting to rank 10 in the past seasons. I would trade shoes with you if I could, because I suck. Alright, now let's go into the next battle here. Now we have a good lead here, and now we're like, why the hell are they staying in? Flying type moves are resisted, obviously. So we're just going to throw Rock Slide here. I'm assuming they're probably building up to a Brave Bird and then switching out, but we're going to hit them with 2 Rock Slides before they get there. Actually, I'm pretty sure they are there right now, so we're expecting them to switch out, and they do. And they go into Defense Deoxys. Now, again, we don't really have a response to Defense Deoxys, but Galarian Stunfisk can do very well against Defense Deoxys. Rock Slide and Thunderbolt will be super effective to Gyarados. Actually, Thunderbolt is double super effective, so we don't want to switch into Gyarados. And all of Defense Deoxys' charge moves are double resisted, except for Psycho Boost would be single resisted, but Psycho Boost does debuff your attack. So if they do have it, they're probably not going to throw it. And then we're just going to go for another Earthquake here, because this is either going to get both shields, or it's going to do a whole lot of damage. And if we get both shields, then we're okay with that. Okay, so we came out of that match losing, but we do take both shields. So now we can come in with our Defense Deoxys, debatably could have come in with our Gyarados and just double shielded, but didn't really want to do that. Not too familiar with Gyarados in the Great League. So we're going to shield one of these. We do expect them to be Thunderbolts. Now, Rock Slide is more energy efficient, but Thunderbolt hits harder, and if you're only going to get to 2 charge moves, which he is, then you might as well go for the harder hitting one. And then I could have thrown the Rock Slide here and taken him out, but I decided I wanted to farm down because I want energy for, you know, to take care of whatever's in the back. Oh, obviously Skarmory is coming back in here, and they do decide to throw their energy. Good thing we still have a shield. And it's probably Sky Attack. Yeah, I was going to say Sky Attack would come close to taking us out, but we go for the Thunderbolt. Will be super effective against Skarmory, and this will be taking out the Skarmory. Now let's see what they decide to do next. We're frantically tapping the screen, wanting to get those counters in. They come in with the Shiftry. Now counter is doing super effective damage. We're going to throw this Rock Slide, and this probably come close to KOing. And then now we're going to catch a Leaf Blade onto our Gyarados, which is neutral, but from a Shadow Shiftry, yeah. But it's okay, because we're going to win this one. So, yeah. There was no need to catch that Leaf Blade, not at all. So, good job, shraydee. You did something, but you didn't really do anything, if we're being honest. So, going into the next match here. shraydee is probably feeling pretty good about himself at this point, playing his music and listening to it as he plays the game, and then all of a sudden we get a grass type. That's right, this whole team is pretty weak to grass type users, so we're gonna stay in and lose this match. But we can go for Rock Slides. It will be neutral damage. Now the ground type moves are resisted, and if they decide to go for an Earthquake here, it's gonna KO, but we don't want to use a shield, and they do go for Frenzy Plant, so it's nice that we're gonna be able to get off 2 Rock Slides before we go down. We do expect them to wait until we are at another Rock Slide and then throw the Frenzy Plant. They throw it early, so that's not too bad for us, but we're going to let this go. And then we're going to come in with our Defense Deoxys. It's basically our only response to grass users. Everything's going to be neutral in this matchup, except for Thunderbolt would be resisted because of the grass type. We're going to shield once because we want to retain some health on this Defense Deoxys. Like I said, it's pretty much the MVP of this team, but in comes a Sableye, and shraydee feeling pretty stupid right now, let me tell you. And he's going for the Rock Slide here, and then we're going to switch and catch a Foul Play. Wow, you did something again, shraydee. You caught a Foul Play on a super squishy Pokemon. What do you think you're even doing? Let's be honest here. So in comes Bastiodon, and they're doing super effective damage with the Smackdowns, and we go down before we get to an Aqua Tail. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. They still got 2 shields up, and they're probably going to win with at least one of them intact. So shraydee playing this out, but he knows he's doomed. He knows he's doomed. Obviously Rock Slide would be double resisted. We're gonna throw a Thunderbolt, but doesn't matter. They're doing a whole bunch of damage with these Smackdowns, and they still have 2 shields. We're going for the Hail Mary. Hey, maybe they won't shield this moment, but yeah, no, this is over. We're gonna get farmed down here, and Sableye wins with the shield still intact. Probably could have even 2 shield flexed on us because that Rock Slide wouldn't have KO'd. So shraydee, you're dumb. Current shraydee, which is me, is smart, and then future shraydee, you're alright. Let's be honest. You're just okay, alright? You're not the cool one. I'm the cool one. I'm the one who gets to be on camera, right? So, I'm the cool one. Okay, I'm just gonna stop talking to myself now. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do have any questions that you want to ask me, drop them down in the comments below, or join my Discord. There is a link in the description below. And I would very much appreciate you guys stopping by into my Discord. I would love to talk to you. And if you, I was going to say, if you guys want me to do a video with Dragon Breath Gyarados in the Great League, if you're just curious about that, let me know. And I might do that as well, depending on if anybody wants to see it. So I really do appreciate everybody stopping by, and I hope you all take it easy.